Well, no, general optimism. Order books are healthy, and looking at forward demand, the order books look strong. There's obviously a concern over Europe and what's going on currently, but our customers are global. They export into Asia, they export into America. So yeah, some caution, but manufacturers in general just getting on with it. So when we talk about managing risk, it's managing risk for what scenario? Are we heading for a delayed Brexit, no Brexit, hard Brexit, soft Brexit? It's almost impossible for anyone to plan completely. What we have seen with some customers, and in truth they're in the minority, they've been getting ahead of the game in terms of pulling in inventory, so they've got the piece parts around them to build. We've also seen some customers get ahead of their production schedule, so by the time they get towards the end of the first quarter of this year, they're ahead of the curve a little bit, I guess. But again, they're the exception. Most manufacturers that we're seeing are pretty well treating it as business as normal. Absolutely, and I think a major reason for that is the fact our customers operate with strategic outsourcing partners. They've got the flexibility and the agility to cope with changing demands, whether up or down. So if they do see a bit of a hit in terms of their production schedule, they won't take the full financial impact of that. Equally, if demand increases, they've got the ability to scale up without the need of pulling in additional people or resource or space. Precisely that. Companies with a high level of vertical integration clearly have a high internal fixed cost. So if they do see a decline in demand, that'll hit profitability and hit profitability quickly. Equally, if there's an upturn in the market and they want to seize the opportunity of that upturn, they'll have constraints. Those constraints could be people. People issues can be overcome in the short and medium term. Typically subcontract labour, might be overtime. It's an expensive fix, as I say, normally only a short-term fix. And if you do manage to solve the people issue, there'll be other constraints that will show themselves. Those constraints could be cash or physical space. I would say when considering a strategic outsourcing partner is don't dive in, take your time, take a good hard look at their business, their financials first of all, their financial stability clearly, look at their size, their capacity, look at the type of customers they're working with now and the type of markets that they're in. And more importantly, don't just look at what their capabilities might be today, but consider what requirements you may have in the future. When selecting a strategic outsourcing partner, it's not simply about buying available production hours. You want them to be able to innovate your process, innovate your product, bring innovation in any form it might be, whether that's designed for manufacture, standardisation, modularisation, bring something more to the party than just simply production hours.